Start game now. The Millennium Falcon is named after a bird and it's a spaceship. Phoenix is named after a mythical bird and it's a space shooter for your Atari 2600 with some amazing label art / box art that reminds me a bit of the movie Flash Gordon. Nonetheless, let's take Phoenix for your Atari 2600, pop it into my Atari 7800 Pro system and see how it holds up today. Let's go to the game. Phoenix was published by Atari for the 2600 and carries the copyright year of 1982. It is based on the 1980 Centuri arcade game, and when Imagic came out with Demon Attack in the same year, Atari sued them saying the two home video games were too similar. Phoenix was programmed by Mike Feinstein and John Mirasek, who would later work together on the Atari 7800 game Desert Falcon, which I already reviewed in episode 153, so after this episode, go check it out. According to the manual, due to radioactive fallout, the mythical Phoenix has mutated into a bird of prey, and out of its ashes, monstrous metallic birds have arisen to serve aliens who are after the resources of Earth and want to destroy the humans. Now it's up to you alone to take out these birds and their alien masters. Man, I wish I could have come up with something a little more original. I mean, I think Tetris even uses the same backstory. Phoenix is a Space Invader style shooter for one player only and only has one mode of play. You get 5 lives and you control the game similar to Space Invaders by moving the joystick left or right to move along the bottom and pressing the button to shoot your laser. And you can only have one laser shot on the screen at a time. However, Phoenix also allows you to use a shield by pressing down on the joystick. You cannot move when the shield is active, but you can still fire. The shield will last for 1.5 seconds, and after you use it, you have to wait another 3.5 seconds until you can use it again. Sometimes using the shield can lead to a death if a perfectly timed enemy shot hits you right as the shield disappears but before you have time to move. However, at the same time, if an enemy touches your shield when it is up, it can destroy them. The game is comprised of 5 repeating waves. The first 2 waves, you face a small set of Phoenix birds that can be defeated by a single shot. In these waves, you get 20 points for each bird you destroy, unless you destroy it while swooping in at you, and in that case, you get 80 points. In the 3rd and 4th waves, you face larger birds that take a direct shot to the center to be defeated. If you hit either of their wings, the wing will disappear, but the bird will remain and will even grow back the wing if enough time passes. In these waves, you get between 100 and 500 points per bird depending how close it is when you destroy it, with the closer birds getting more points. In the final wave, you face the Alien Master. Now, he only takes one direct shot to be defeated, but you must get it through the bottom of a ship as well as a moving blue barrier. You get anywhere from 1,000 to 4,000 points if you defeat him. The faster you defeat him, the more points you get. After this, the 5 waves repeat in an indefinite loop, but every time you face the alien at the end, you can earn an additional 1,000 points that caps off at 9,000 points maximum. The manual doesn't say it, but you can earn an extra life when you hit 5,000 points. But it seems that this is the only extra life you can earn in the game. Graphically speaking, I think the game looks above average for the Atari 2600. It didn't blow me away, but I did think it looked pretty good. The sounds were okay too, but some gamers may find the background bird sounds irritating. However, the game actually allows you to turn off just the bird sounds by putting the left difficulty switch in the A position, and of course this is a family-friendly game. On eBay, loose copies typically sell for $5 to $6. Complete copies were going for about $10, and new copies were selling between $20 and $25. And as always, those prices include the shipping. So what did I think of Phoenix for the Atari 2600? Actually, I had a lot of fun with it. It is definitely my favorite Atari 2600 shooter I've played so far. I thought the controls worked well and the challenge was just right for me, though it would have been nice if you had some options, as some may find it too easy. I like the different waves and the fact that there is a boss to fight, which is something that is lacking in most 2600 games. So where am I going to rank it? Well, I'm looking near the top. Now, I'm not going to put it in front of Pitfall, Haunted House, or even Ms. Pac-Man, but due to the different waves and the bosses, I did like it a little more than Berserk. So I'm going to make it my new number 4 game. I'm sure there's other gamers out there who don't enjoy it as much as I do, but I think if you like Space Invader type shooters on the 2600, you should definitely check it out. I'm a member of the Retro Junkies Network, and so is Ferg of the Atari 2600 Game by Game podcast, which you can find on iTunes and Stitchers. He will be covering this game in episode 102. If you enjoy retro-related videos, would you please click the like and subscribe buttons? Also, be sure to check out some of my other videos covering Atari, Sega, Nintendo, and much more. With over 150 videos now posted, there's sure to be something for just about any retro fan. Thank you guys for giving me a little part of your day, and I look forward to seeing you next time on the next episode of The Nose for Gamer. Take care, and never mix radiation with mythical beasts, and that's one to grow on.